This is our snap pea trellis. Worked amazing last year. They actually reached all the way to the top, and that sucker right there is almost 8 foot tall. Got a little mangled over the winter, so I'm gonna get this thing ready to go and get it ready for planting today. The construction of this, I believe it's 7.5 feet, 2x1s. I got the braces in the corners. I got one vertical brace in the middle, brace in the corner. I furred out that little raised bed right there with just a block so I could fasten it in right there. Same thing behind the middle one, and same thing over here because the box was just a little bit wider than my frame. Just like that. Doesn't take much. And I actually didn't need any tripoding on this one. That one was sturdy enough even through windstorms up to 20 miles an hour. You know, we had snap peas just dangling in the wind, blowing all over the place, and this thing never had an issue. So snap peas aren't crazy heavy, I suppose. Let's get some of these vines fixed up. Well, those holes over there, I think the twine I grabbed is a little bit thicker, so I need to drill them out a little bit more. All right, so there we have it, all strung up, fixed up from last year. Winter took out some of our little twine lines, and I re-thread it through, tightened it all up. It's looking good now. I think we're ready to plant. Do we got a thumbs up, Finn? Yeah. All right, got it all tightened up. As you can see, I just drilled holes. Just drilled holes right there through the bottoms and the middle and on the top on the ends, and then across the top I just looped it over. And then I weaved the middle line through and I weaved the bottom line through. And then you tie it off in the middle to pull it down to give it a little tension. If you got any loose slack or any extra line, you can just weave it through there. Okay, so this guy is totally ready for planting. We upped the soil, a little bit of rabbit manure, and it's looking really fresh from last year as well. We had a lot of organic matter in the soil last year that broke down, and it's looking premium this year. We're gonna go ahead and plant these right now and show you how we plant the snap peas. So they take about a week to 2 weeks to germinate. You want to plant them about 1 inch deep and 1 to 2 inches apart. And I believe that harvesting is about 70 to 80 days out. We have a lot of dry seeds from last year, which is super cool. So we're gonna plant those alongside with some that we purchased and kind of see what the difference is. All right, so we got the planters there in action. Clocked in. She is creating a little trench along there, about 1 inch. There we go. It's okay to throw in a few extra ones also. You know, you can always weed out, let the strong ones survive and pick out the other ones. Another neat thing that we're doing this year is we're actually planting most of our seeds in the ground. We've got the raised beds now, so we feel like up in this mountain territory, our soil should be warming a lot faster. We're gonna give it a whirl. Last year we grew a bunch of seeds out in a grow tent and got them looking great out there with lights, and then we transplanted them. Well, we found out that the transplant, it seemed like it was about a 50% success rate, whereas almost everything that we planted out here turned out great. So we're like, well, let's just skip all that work and try direct planting this year. So we're gonna go with direct planting this year, and we'll let you know what the differences were. So peas specifically are really good starting from seed. They're a little bit hardier. They're one of the ones that you can get started early, and it should turn out really good. A couple other facts about the peas that we found is our indoor transplants weren't as hardy as the ones that we grew out here by seed. The ones that are out here grown by seed, they're already adapting to the cold weather, the wind cycles. They're all around way more hardy.